Um, hey guys. Now, it's been like a month since my last video, but I can explain. Now, a few days after I made the last video, we started getting a lot of pressure from our Spanish teacher to start studying for the Spanish final. And then, we started getting like chapter tests and end of the year reviews, and then the Spanish final. And there was a science final, math final, and they all just started to pile up. I was literally up until like 2 or 3 in the morning every day doing homework and studying. So school just got in the way. But now it's summer, so I can talk at the eyesight again. Yeah. Now, onto more current events. If any of you have been like listening to the radio or watching TV, I don't know if it would be on in other places, but there has not been a day in the last week or so in Iowa where the entire state has not been in some kind of mortal peril. If you saw the thing about Parkersburg getting hit by the tornado, that wasn't just Parkersburg. They just got all the attention for some reason. There was Parkersburg, there's New Hampshire or whatever, and there were lots of places that were hit by this tornado, and all the tornadoes, and like every day since then, there have just been more and more tornadoes every day. It's just been crazy. So now that we finally got a break from tornado every day, we got 100 feet of flooding. Last I heard, the Cedar River had risen like 100.4 feet, and right now about every town across next to the Cedar River, on the banks of the Cedar River, throughout the entire state of Iowa, is just being evacuated, and it's just a complete mess. This is apparently the worst flood on record, so it's understandable. But like right now, downtown Cedar Falls, where I live, downtown Cedar Falls is probably going to be flooded because the water is going to come over the flood wall, or the levee is going to break, and if the levee breaks, then we're screwed. But it's not just Cedar Falls. Like, Cedar Falls is a twin city to, like, Waterloo. Now Waterloo is being evacuated, and further down the river, Waverly is being evacuated, and, like, this means a lot more if you live in Iowa and you know the cities, but it's probably not going to mean a lot to any of you, but it's just really weird that Cedar Falls and Waterloo and Waverly and all these towns on the river are just being evacuated. Clear Lake is being evacuated. That's further up north. I heard it was completely underwater. You couldn't get through when my aunt was trying to come down here. So, yeah, it's pretty insane. I have some pictures of the bridge and the highway and things, so I'll show those in here. This is in downtown Waverly, so you can see that they're already being flooded there. And I think that's also in Waverly. This is one of the bridges near Cedar Falls. The water's come right up to the top of it. Same thing here. It's just getting crazy. I wanted to go down and get like amateur video footage of it because that's what I do, but my parents wouldn't let me because if the levee breaks like they think it's going to, it's just going to be like a tidal wave that just takes everything out or something. I don't know. They don't tell me anything. I like have to guess on it all. Also, if the levee breaks, the first thing that it hits is going to be a raw sewage plant, and then all the rest of that nails Cedar Falls. So it's going to suck if the levee breaks. Right then. We just lost our public waterworks, and they're telling us to limit use of electricity, which I imagine includes the computer. So I'm going to upload this to YouTube and go outside.